Welcome to the outskirts of beautiful Alamosa, Colorado. Just a stone's throw away from the Great Sand Dunes National Park. Just slightly more than a stone's throw away from the Great Sand Dunes National Park for the first season of Gutted.
Hello and welcome to Gutted, everybody! You three teams have been planning for 6 weeks to get to this point, and we're finally here.
Each of you will have only 5 days to build out your rigs. You will only be able to work 16 hours each day. No building will be allowed outside of this time.
The van team has a 2006 T1 and Mercedes Sprinter. With hashtag van life, these rigs have become popular off-grid vehicles.
This is pretty spacious.
Oh, yeah. Put a cot in here and call it good.
The RV team has a 1986 Tiffin Motorhomes Allegro. With a new roof, rebuilt engine, and recently gutted, it is ready to be renovated.
We got the name already, guys.
I like the screen.
Oh. Lots of work to be done in here. But I see the potential. That'll do. That'll do.
And the bus team has a 2003 E450 Bluebird microbus. Since they're designed to transport children, they're often purchased for their better safety features.
Holy crap, look at that.
Yeah. Dude. Don't touch it. Hey, can we start demoing this thing now?
On each side, you have 2 shipping containers. One is full of every tool you could ever need, and the other is full of materials that you've been ordering over the last 6 weeks. Take advantage of them. You're gonna need it.
And to our right, we have a special group of professional builders called the Nomads. You can each call on the Nomads only once a day for 2 hours.
We're really excited to be here. We all have our different specialties, but we're really happy to help these guys out if they need it. Some people have been talking some big game, but yeah, we're just happy to help out wherever we can.
And up next, we have our judges. A round of applause for our judges, everybody. We have Steve Ford. He's most known for his 2 shows on HGTV, Restored by the Fords and Home Again with the Fords. And he's gonna be bringing a traditional expertise to judging your rigs. And then also, we have Katie Bessert. Katie worked at Van Life Customs for many years and oversaw hundreds of rigs get designed and crafted. Be careful, because she's gonna be nitpicking every single detail.
Each of you have very ambitious goals.
I think somebody's doing a roof raise or something like that. I wonder who that could be. So take advantage of the time you have, your comrades, the materials, and tools to do the best you can.
And at the end of the 5 days, our judges will crown one team the winner of Gutted.
And with that, 3, 2, 1, go! To bed. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, bright and early, everybody. We'll see ya.
I need this coffee to kick in. Hey, why are we the only team out here right now? No! The RV team has showed up.
Welcome to the party, guys.
Oh, captain of the bus team is here. Chris. He's up and at it. Morning.
Did you guys get your before content of the van, like before footage? Yeah. Will you get it real quick?
Okay, Mom, I'll get my before content.
Because we got like 1 minute. You might want to explain to the cameras on who we're calling SEAL Team 6.
I think they know. The viewers will know. They brew their coffee by pouring it over their red-hot AR-15 barrels. That's why they ended up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Where's Steffi? We're missing a
Most of the time, renovating a vehicle from gutted to livable takes anywhere from 4 weeks on an assembly line to 6 months for a custom professional job.
There's that square in the bottom of the big RV2.
Alright, hey, just go ahead and start moving shit over there at all.
Yeah.
Step 4, win.
Hey-oh. It feels amazing. I would not replace these. Ready to rock and roll. Hey, I need to go get me a pair of them fancy gloves.
They're inside the shop.
Welcome to our future home, everybody.
It's like Christmas morning up in here.
What's Linnea all about? Okay, the first thing that comes to mind is adventure and authenticity within that adventure. When it comes to like platforms and social media, sharing my life in a very real way with the ups and downs. I think maybe that's why people watch. I include all of the hard stuff about life and about this lifestyle and the not so glamorous things.
Hey there, I'm Allison.
My name is Eric. We definitely did not start as nomadic people.
No.
Yeah, we kind of were chasing the American dream of making a lot of money, working in an office.
Yeah, he had like a quarter life crisis and was like, I'm done. He saw a guy on YouTube who traveled around the world and just vlogged what he was doing and came to me one day and he's like, I want to do this. Let's quit our jobs and go do this.
So we did. 5 years later, here we are.
Hey, I'm Chris. I live full-time in my 2002 Bluebird school bus. When I was younger, I told my grandmother I was gonna live out in the woods with my dog and not pay rent or utilities. And ever since that first thought, I've always been striving to live this lifestyle. I never really wanted to do the normal path. You know, I picked my major for money and title when I was 18 years old. I studied abroad in my sophomore year, and that's when I had the realization that the world is huge. Like, I was in Australia, but the sun was rising here, and it was setting somewhere else. Through this amazing thing called the internet, I'm able to make money remotely from my laptop, and now I'm able to travel full-time in my school bus.
Okay. Here to here. You want to cut? We can do like a little righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Just got to get these seats out, because we're going to be putting some mechanical components under the driver and passenger seat.
We can just cut that. We'll just cut that off.
Don't touch hot metal. Yes! We've done it! Out with the old.
So I was trying to think what I can provide to our team that maybe the other teams don't have, and I thought maybe like the artisticness and the creativeness, so I'm incorporating some of my paintings into the van. This will be the first one.
No team has a staffing. We got a staffing.
Piece of cake. So we take out all the windows and we cut the metal here, lift up the whole roof, and add metal extensions in the middle and make the whole ceiling 12 inches higher in the bus.
Yeah, we're like 90% there now, so.
Safety first.
Get back in there, champ.
There we go.
We can't find a ladder, so we're just gonna improvise.
See this bad boy? This
Let me try.
1, 2, down, up.
Oh my God. We're about to.
Oh, shoot, the trooper just went off.
Wow.
Yeah, girl.
Roof rack deck. Well, roof rack, yeah. Deck, dude. Roof deck, roof rack. Roof rack deck. Yeah, it's going on the roof. That's what we're doing. So we were gonna originally do metal, but we don't see metal here, so we're improvising with wood. We'll make it look good.
The biggest lesson I've learned is definitely like, don't get your hopes up. Nothing works out how it's supposed to work out. So when you're down in the dumps, like your bus breaks down, just look at the bright side of things, like apples and beans. Well, on my first trip, I went with my buddies, the bus broke down. We had applesauce and we had beans, and that's the only thing I was focused on. I'm like, look, the bus is gonna work out, but in the meantime, let's just eat some applesauce and beans, and let's get through it, and then just get back on the road and get going.
Let's just drill these deck screws in. We're gonna take out this section of the ceiling completely, cutting it all out. This is where the transition's gonna be.
What skills do I bring? So I understand how things work. Obviously now I have a lot more experience with power tools than I did before.
So just this section right here?
I just cut like that.
Okay, good.
Because this has no support, so it's just pounding down.
Okay.
This is wool insulation. It's from real sheep. Yes, it does kind of smell like a barn. And this actually acts as a moisture barrier, so it's mold and mildew resistant. And when condensation happens in your wall, which it will absorb it, but then it will allow it to dissipate without being held in place and creating nasty mold and mildew and all kinds of gross stuff behind your walls.
The schoolie team, 5 of us work together at a shop in Wichita where we do roof raises on buses, convert minibuses into tiny homes, so we have some experience together.
Y'all, we have the raddest team around, the RV team.
Team RV.
Yeah, it stands for Righteous Victory, we've decided.
I think that this team, the van team, will be lifelong friends. We just have all clicked. We laugh all day long.
We're pretty darn stacked. I mean, Aaron's the smartest guy I know in real life. Wes is the most talented fabricator that I've ever met. Kevin's a killer carpenter. Rich is Wes's protege, catching on quick. Mike's helping with the fab work. He's a jack of all trades. And Shane is killing it with Kevin as well.
The frat boys.
Dream team. Ooh.
Yeah, they've been shirtless 90% of the time.
And I do not hate it.
Yeah, they even talked me into taking my shirt off one time, but I quickly put it right back on because nobody wants to see that.
So right now, this is day 1. And we are cruising and we're having fun and we're doing so good with problem solving together, you know, just having little powwows and being like, okay, these are the things that, you know, aren't working out for us. What do we need to do next? I feel so lucky to be on this van team.
We couldn't have put together a better team, I think. Like, these humans are amazing.
Well, what I've got here is an upper cabinet. So this here is a little different than what would be going in your house because it's got to accommodate for the weird curves of the van. So you see here the side profile. It's making up for all the weirdness. Well, it's funny, it's actually a pre-made kit. So they kind of just show up this way and then you just bolt it all together. So again, we only have 5 days, so we got to cut corners somewhere. So this is our insurance policy.
This is a cabinet that goes in the front of the bus and there's a shoe rack on this side. And the water heater will go into here, and then this will be all open cabinets right here.
This will work, but this is a little bit wider. Yeah, the hole is good. The 2x4 in the way. Yeah. Like this. Boom. Perfect. Right now we're clocking it up. We're gonna take our clock, we're gonna slap it all around here.
Inches? 12 inches. Got a raise. Now we just got to weld everything up. Yeah, so these are what I call roof raise mechanisms. I designed them when I did my personal bus.
We have the only...
Where did it cost?
I'm racing, dude.
Yeah, power.
Holy cow, power tools, dude.
I got a package, and it's super secret, and you're gonna love it.
Moment of truth.
Perfect.
Good job. That's great.
Nice pick.
I have been wanting to handle one of these for a long time.
This is like all 3 of us would prefer this in our bus, like over our system right now. Like for me,
this eliminates a propane tank. This eliminates a furnace. This eliminates a hot water heater. So all we need is this,
it's a
and you fill up
basically
your diesel tank, and you're done.
This is kill mat, so it's sound deadener, and then it has some insulating properties to it as well.
just work slow and steady. We don't have to rush. Yeah, I mean, we got 5 days, right?
So I'm using some wire, and we're putting Havelock wool in here. Well, there's nothing to keep it held in, so we're kind of using this as a netting or a guard just to kind of keep it in place. So finding different cutouts I can kind of wrap the wire through. like we're flying through this, and I don't want to get to the end of it and then be like, you know, it looks awesome, it's a converted van, but where's the wow factor? You know?
I feel like we're all fresh out of home ec class. Not to downplay our skills, because we have them, and our team, like, they can knock out anything, but our RV is just so big, and we've just completely redesigned what was there, so we're just starting from scratch. There's no template for us, so it's all just from our noggins, and so I feel like it's making it a little more challenging.
Right now, since we raised it up, we have to reinforce the back again, so we're adding more steel, using the hot metal to glue it all back together. So Wes has the schoolie shop, Transcend Existence. He's taught me everything. I started working with him, just learning as much as I can. So it's nice learning new skills and being able to offer service to other people as well. Oh yeah, I love it. Easier than woodworking, I think.
So we decided to just cut it off right here. It'll still be a natural transition while you're walking up here. Just making like minor adjustments based off of the materials we have, you know? We started out with the metal, realized we didn't have the metal. We were gonna weld something up, and then we went to the wood, we built this frame right here. Frame that we're not using. So we threw it up here, we realized it just didn't look good. So we took it down, and then we came up with this idea.
At first, we were not going to paint the bus, but then we saw everybody else doing a lot with their exterior, so it seems like we're a little bit ahead of schedule. So right now I'm going through, just scraping off all the reflective.
I told you we'd be done with it before lunchtime.
There was a really hard death in my life, and I mean, I think when things like that happen, we always go through ups and downs forever. And the reality of, like, I could be gone tomorrow. Like, we are all currently dying in a beautiful way, you know, not in a morbid way. Like, we're all dying, and we get to know that. So why not make the choices in life to live in the most authentic way and do the things that make you feel the most alive?
So we've traveled to a lot of amazing places, mountains, lakes, glaciers, all kinds of things. And it's one thing to be there, you know, in silence and solitude. I think we really enjoy having each other there to share in the moment.
There's been no time in human history where people had the opportunity to be as free as they are right now. If you ask anybody out here that's living this lifestyle, one of the main things they're going to tell you is they wish they would have started sooner. People regret the things they don't do on their deathbed, not the things that they did.
Is that too long? Am I rambling?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Right now we are building our CNC cabinetry. So basically we gave our dimensions to this company. They cut out all these different pieces, and now they just kind of snap together. Well, I mean, look, it's basically a jigsaw puzzle. Yeah. It is a little complicated though, so it remains to be seen whether or not we can figure this out.
So we've got a few benches that are going in the van, so we're figuring out, piecing it together, how it goes. I mean, new to us for sure. Yeah. Let's just start putting shit together.
Okay, so you're wanting to run all of the wiring down into here yet?
We have all this space where the generator used to be, and I figure rather than try to cut this out, we put all the electrical in here. So.
Okay. But how long is that going to take you to do?
Well, I've got about a million things to do, so.
I want to get that floor in today.
Yeah.
So, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Nomads.
The friggin' nomads. I think we're going to call on them.
I think they're electrical whizzes, so maybe we'll leave this to them.
I think so. I don't think they're doing anything. I keep seeing them wandering around.
Yeah.
Might as well put them to use, yeah?
Works for me. Where's on the box? Yeah. Okay, let's go shopping.
Yeah, so we're the Nomad team. We're helping the RV guys out right now. Just unboxing all this lovely Victron stuff, which we're really stoked about. This stuff's awesome. We work with it all the time. Just the fact that you can have, you know, 6 blue boxes, do all of your power distribution is awesome. Not that I'm a fanboy, but it's good stuff. So I think the plan is that we're gonna try and fit all of these components into the locker just back down there, and that'll just be like the Victron hub. It's gonna be sweet.
We're getting close.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tight.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight.
We've got half our team
making a solid box in here for everything to mount to, because right now it's some old sheet metal. So they're gonna reinforce the box so that we have solid stuff to mount to, because
the stuff's heavy.
This guy's a bit heavy.
All right.
Okay, this is how we will impress the judges.
The roof raise, first of all, you know, raising the roof out in the middle of the desert.
Some of our creative touches, shelving and cabinetry that is just really artistic and functional.
Obviously, quality of work is huge because we have some really talented builders.
Everything's handcrafted, everything's custom made in our bus.
Because we want this awesome kind of off-grid log cabin vibe.
And the last way that we're gonna stand out is with Steffi, because she is an incredible artist, and I don't think other teams have quite that talent.
Oh, and I almost forgot our cedar shower. We're doing a cedar shower, and it's gonna be awesome.
There's some duct tape holding it together on this.
Oh, good.
Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
Maybe we should, and then you get out, you're like, hey. That's not for everybody.
Hi, gentlemen.
What's up, guys?
Staying in it? What are we doing here? What's this? What is it?
I mean, nothing better than a deck.
Most challenging part's just building around where we want the hatch to go.
Oh, you'll have a hatch through?
A hatch through from the kitchen.
What?
I'm gonna go take a peek.
Get up there.
It's a little tricky. I'm not sure how to get down.
So welcome to Anna Ray.
Anna Ray?
Anna Ray. We're kind of doing like a retro ski lodge vibe.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we're keeping the two fronts like badass captain chairs that swivel. A wood burning stove.
Ooh.
We are gonna have a spiral staircase.
What?
Just tell me more.
I almost don't even want to tell you until it exists.
I need to see it. Do you have time to do all this?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sure.
A vintage like ski lodge with
On
a
wheels.
spiral staircase
Yeah.
in 5 days.
I can't wait to see them pull that off.
With an entire deck on top. It feels like it has more of a party vibe too. I'm
It
gonna
seems
say.
like they have a theme that they're going
I like
for,
that.
which I
like that.
I wonder if they're gonna do anything like to make it a little prettier though, because it's kind of.
I kind of want it to be like shaggy nasty, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, sometimes
But we'll
that
see.
works.
Just a lot of work to do for a lot of staining. You know, that's
Yeah.
a little concern I have.
How many college boys does it take to stand up?
We're getting some good reps in. But does that build an RV? We shall see.
Three.
I am both scared and excited by this. Building the entire outside of the van as well as the inside.
Go try it?
Do some quick
Yeah, what are we
welding.
doing?
Erasing the stickers. It was brand new. You don't have to do the whole bus one. Just the sticker part.
Where's the rest of the bus?
We removed it.
It's lighter now.
Gonna put some of it back?
We're here to judge you.
I want to see this metal fabrication. How long is this fabrication part gonna last?
Hopefully only 2.5 days.
Are we doing anything fun with this hatch or keeping it?
We're gonna throw it in the garbage.
Tossing it?
Well, we gotta have room for solar panels. We're gonna.
Where am I standing? Am I in the kitchen? Am I in a bench? Am I in a bathroom?
If you turned around, you'd be doing dishes.
Okay.
You definitely have way more space than your other teams. Are you keeping the bus door?
Yeah.
Yeah, the front bus door.
I like bus doors. It's fun.
Love it. I'm kind of scared.
Scared?
Yeah. I mean, it is just a massive, massive amount of work, but I have seen the game plan and it seems like it's pretty tight.
This is the most important part. And once we put that sheet metal on there, not only does it make it way stronger, because it's like a shear wall, it's riveted everywhere, keeps everything from moving around, it just immediately transforms the whole look of it. So it'll change really fast.
The bus was awesome, the height was cool. They're basically making a new vehicle.
They're making the bones and the skin and then filling it. It's terrifying. That's like 2 months of work.
For most people.
Yeah.
Or it's just too scary. That's the reality.
That's the reality
Most people
of
are
it.
gonna say, cutting this off, pushing it up, and welding it back togetker
Sounds-
is just a crazy idea.
Yeah.
And it is.
But if it works out, I think Frankenbus is gonna be
It is.
a trip.
Frankenbus.
Yep.
Do they call it that?
No.
They should.
Yep.
That's a good name.
What's up, guys?
guys, how are you?
Good. Just getting into the wiring?
We're gonna be wiring up our ceiling stuff. So we got one fan here, we got another fan in the front. We want to make sure that's taken care of before we put our rest of our insulation in. And then I've got a designer ceiling that's gonna be going in.
A design? What does that mean?
I hate direct lighting, so I came
Same.
up.
Yeah.
So I came up with an indirect lighting system.
Will there be a shower?
Out the back.
And toilet?
We got a Laveo dry flush toilet.
I haven't seen a dry flush toilet. It's
phenomenal.
the little space toilet.
Yes. I had it in 100 degrees, and there was poo in there. It wasn't mine, but there was poo in there, and it did not smell at all.
That's awesome.
In your hand?
I would love my hand.
I mean, dude, you're 6'5". Not many vans are built for 6'5" humans.
I'm a giant, it's true.
If we knew you were coming, we would have maybe went with a Ford Transit, but that's okay. So we'll have 6 places for people to sit in here.
Yeah.
As soon as the swivels go in.
I see a major problem up front.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, how are you gonna drive this thing?
Like I'm missing seats?
That's perfect.
Diesel tank will run up here. There's gonna be a blower right here.
That's very cool.
So it'll go to the heater, and then it'll Y off, and it'll go off into our cooktop as well. We're gonna wool the crap out of it.
After that designer ceiling is
The designer ceiling is here.
Yeah.
Somewhat on paper.
Sure.
I didn't want the idea to get out too much. So I didn't want the RV team or the schoolie team to know too much about my ideas.
I feel like that might be wise.
Have the other teams been over here peeping on what you're doing?
I don't think they care that much. You know, these guys have their shirts off.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a little intimidated. It makes me want to go to the gym a little bit.
They have weights out.
They
Did you
have-
see
they
that?
have
They're like
freaking weights
Yeah,
out.
they're like squatting
You know
in
what? I
between.
don't have time to be powerlifting. I got to build a van over here.
Yeah,
Right.
We're hoping to get it done in 4, not 5.
Bold.
And drink
That,
on the last day.
you're just gonna sit
That's
around and
cool.
drink. All right. So how you feeling about the van team?
It seems like they're really thinking it through, and they're deadening the sound, they're insulating. We've got the floor started, the fans are really nice.
The electrical is really, really well thought out, so I'm excited to see how that goes.
I'm really excited about the ceiling he was talking about.
The indirect lighting was really important because like when it's such a small space and you get that direct lighting, it's just like you feel like you're being interrogated all the time. I don't know what he's doing with the indirect lighting in the ceiling, but I think that's probably what I'm most excited about from what I've heard so far.
Hey, don't stop because of me. You can keep working. What is this?
We're attempting to build ourselves a bed frame, baby.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So this is gonna be one side, this will sit on another. That's gonna make kind of the base for the bed.
Okay.
Then we have the top right over there.
Got it.
So that's gonna sit right on top, give you a nice firm base for the bed, for the mattress.
Yeah.
Then half of that is gonna be on a hinge. So that'll open up like this, which will give you access to water tank, some plumbing, some storage, stuff like that.
Have you done something like this before, or like
this?
Yeah. Okay.
This is the quick and dirty version. This is
Yeah.
the gutted version.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Jared.
What's up, Ross?
What are you doing?
My intricate ceiling design, which hopefully I could actually do because I'm talking a big game about it.
Are you gonna call the Nomads to do your ceiling design?
Our team plans on not calling Nomads at all.
The whole time?
The entire 5 days.
Whoa. Okay.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
If we do call them, it'll be to have a beer with us in here on the last day.
Nice.
That will be the only time we're gonna call the Nomads.
What are you doing over here?
I am building drawers.
Do you always do it custom like this from scratch?
I always do, yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
18 years.
So how long is this going to take you think?
We'll be done with the cabinets tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Dang.
Not
so,
bad.
When you're done with the cabinets, what will you shift to?
The floor probably once they're done.
Okay.
And then the walls.
Okay.
Put the shower in and then start putting all the cabinets in.
Are you feeling good about things so far?
Feeling really good.
Good.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty surprised how far we got.
What's the fastest you guys have ever done a bus before?
Completely finished?
Completely finished.
About 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
So
You think you can do this in 5 days?
So yeah.
All right.
We're cutting 5 of those.
Okay.
Confidence.
I'm not really a landscape painter. I mostly do like portraits and stuff.
Oh,
I've never
wow.
painted on a van, so
Whoa.
this is kind of an experiment.
So this is, wow, I would have never thought this was an experiment. This looks like you've been doing this your whole life.
Before I came here, I actually watched a bunch of Bob Ross just so I could learn how to paint landscapes better.
Yeah, okay, so he's maybe a little bit of an inspiration for this. Okay, cool. Yeah, who doesn't love Bob Ross?
Let's see how the teams are faring after day one. The van team got their floor and insulation in. Steffi Lee started painting the hood, and they started assembling their Gear Mods prefabbed cabinetry. The RV team completed both their insulation and a roof deck. They had the Nomads begin their electrical and were the only team to call the Nomads. And the Schoolie team began their complex roof raise. They began prepping their exterior, building their cabinets, and planning their Heatso heater. No completed objectives. They're basically done. Can't you tell?
I feel like we got so much done today.
I felt like we were a little ahead. We kicked some booty, I think, for sure. We did real good. I think exceeding our expectations, honestly.
Yeah, we don't work that hard at the shop.
Yeah, that's right.
We didn't finish.
We didn't
finish the van.
But honestly,
Tomorrow, guys.
Yeah,
I think
that's the goal.
We've accomplished more this first day than we thought we would. That's not to say that we're like ahead. We're just like
We're just on pace.
Yeah, we're
on a good
track,
pace to finish on day 4 so we can drink on day 5.
Did you guys see me lift up the roof?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, man.
You literally raised the roof. He's our gorilla.
We try not to look SEAL Team 6 in the eyes because they just might eat us for breakfast.
Yeah.
Y'all rocked that rooftop deck.
Finishing up in a day. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of impressed with ourselves.
Roof is done, and maybe now we can do the inside, yeah?
Oh, yeah, nobody in there,
Cool.
There was definitely a moment I was going to take my shirt off, and then I looked on top, and I was like, oh, God, we're done with that thought.
I mean, it's hard not to look at the Backstreet Bus Bros. I'm just chilling, and all of a sudden I look over, my wife is up on top of her bus.
oh my gosh.
That's why she chose to do the thing. We just appreciate Steffi and the painting this morning.
Well, we're gonna get to our mural pretty soon. It's gonna wrap the entire vehicle.
No, we're not gonna
Don't
do
expect
that.
I think we have more finished pieces right now, but we also didn't have to weld an entire roof on.
We didn't have to learn how to build an RV.
Yeah.
Everybody's at such different stages right now too. So it's hard to compare anything.
Yeah. I think it'll come down to like the final days, the final details, putting everything in there.
And they're all going to be very, very different.
Very different.
Oh yeah. It was a good day to have a good day, and we had a great day.
Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. Gonna show you how the shifter feels, 'cause tonight is the night that we make it real. Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. Gonna take you for